Welcome to the Solo Promoter Podcast, episode number 92. The Solo Promoter Podcast is one guy talking about tabletop pro wrestling and fighting games, including Filsinger Games, Legends of Wrestling, Champions of the Galaxy, Go Fight Pow, The Squared Circle, and more. Formerly the Filsinger Games Fan Podcast. This show is not affiliated with any gaming company. Welcome to the show. My name is Grant Pachoco. Now, before we get going here, I do want to send out a special thank you to all the members of the Golden Circle. If you would like to join the Golden Circle and become a supporter of the channel and of this podcast, head on over to solopromoter.com on your desktop computer and click where it says join. Well, I'll tell you, there was almost not an episode 92, at least not today. Today is Wednesday, June 26th. That is when I'm recording it. And I had wanted to try and get this episode out this week, but time was just running short. Time was getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and I just was not going to be able to get time because I have plans to go to GalactiCon, which is happening this Saturday in Jamestown, New York. Now, the problem was that last Sunday I did an audition for a big puppetry job. This is something that would be very, very cool. And once I submitted my audition, they wrote back and they said the callbacks, if we have callbacks, will be Friday. Well, my plane ticket to Jamestown, to Buffalo, and then to Jamestown was Thursday, June 27th. So I was like, well, I'll just cross that bridge if I come to it. I'll plan on leaving Thursday, but if plans change, then plans change. Well, plans changed, and I do have a call back Friday morning. I was able to change my ticket to leave later Friday afternoon, but that means that I am going to miss all the golfing. I'm going to miss all the Italian yummy food at Elio DiPaolo's, well, we'll get to that. Anyway, so I won't be able to go to Elio's and to golfing, and I'll probably miss out on the Champions of the Galaxy 2140 early release because I will be landing in Buffalo at 11 p.m. and then start the drive to Jamestown. So, I don't think anybody is going to be awake or anything like that, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm very, very excited to do it. And, that gives me time to do this episode that I wanted to do, which would be a GalactiCon preview, because we haven't really done a preview of what we can expect from GalactiCon. Well, I'm going to be missing on Friday, June 28th. There will be Destroyer Park Golf. I am bummed to miss that. And that is from 1 to 5 p.m. With the Filsinger Games has the pavilion reserved, and there will be a discussion on the career of the Destroyer, and you can play park golf. And the group will tee off at 2:30. I will. Will I even be on a plane by then? I don't think I will be. Actually, I think I'll be in my audition during that time. Elio DiPaolo's after that, 6 p.m. Filsinger Games has the room at the famed Elio DiPaolo's restaurant. Family-style dinner will be served starting at 6:30. And there you go. I already told Todd that if somebody can be helped out if because of financial things they couldn't do dinner, they can have my ticket because I will be on a plane. And that event will feature the pre-release of GWF 2140. Well, I will be on Saturday, June 29th at Jamestown Community College at 11 a.m. When the convention opens, and there will be the release of the new GWF Game Editions, Tragos Thez Hall of Fame Set 5, Best of Indie Tag Teams, and all other the convention exclusive cards. Now, what I'm going to plan on doing, I don't know if this is it depends on the Wi-Fi situation at the community college. My plan is to get the new sets and maybe do a quick live stream on the YouTube channel so that we can check out all the new cards. That is the plan. Plans have a way of not working out completely all the time, but we'll see what happens. Then the tournaments start. At 11:20 a.m. is the GWF Modern Day Tournament. At 12 p.m. is the Best of the Indies Tournament. At 12:40 p.m. is the Lucille Ball Women's Tournament. At 1:20 p.m. is Legends of Wrestling Tournament, then a lunch break. And I was wondering about lunch. Like, do we get lunch or do we walk to get lunch? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, there's a place to get food nearby. At 2:30 is Phil Singer Games Trivia. At 3, Q&A with Tom. At 3:45, panel discussion, QA, and announcements with the Phil Singer Games staff. At 4:30, special Q&A with artist Tom Rickert. 5 p.m., charity auction to benefit the George Tragos Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. And at 6 p.m., tournament makeup time and open gameplay. So a full day of fun, and I'm very excited. And I'm actually kind of a little bit excited that it starts at 11 a.m. Because I'm going to be getting in late, and that will give me a little bit of time to catch up on my Z's. There will be an online portion of the thing as well. So if you can't attend in person, you can attend virtually, and you should have all that information. Sunday, June 30th at 10 a.m. at a place called Venue 31 is a comedy wrestler tournament. At 10:30 a.m. is the Canada Cup. And at 12 p.m. is the GalactiCon Cup Final Tournament. Online attendees will also have things as well. And some people will be going to the Comedy Museum after. I probably will do that. But then what I may do is drive into Buffalo and go to Ilios, because since I will miss it on Friday night, and I really want to go see that. So there you go. That is the full GalactiCon 2024 schedule. And I am very much looking forward to being there. I think it was 2009 was the last time that I was at the old GalactiCon. So I'm very excited to head back to GalactiCon once again, and I'm looking forward to see everybody there. I will be bringing my exclusives. They are all packed up. I just got a brand new stack of Solo Promoter stickers, which I'm going to be bringing those as well, and just very excited to go there and see the new sets. Speaking of the new sets, very excited for Legends, of course, very excited for the Tragos Thez Hall of Fame set. But what I thought we would do right now is we would take a little look through the previously announced teasers for Champions of the Galaxy. Now, I am not going to... I know Tom posted a bunch of teasers on the message board. I am just strictly going off of what is posted on the philsingergames.com website. So the very first post we got said, we've done it before and we're going to do it again. Can't be boring. The GWF is about to embark on a new adventure that will bring about unprecedented challenges for established stars. It's almost impossible to imagine. If you like new characters, you'll love it. The new GWF expansion will be released at historic GalactiCon, GameCon, June 28th through the 30th. Okay, so we got all that. So that was our very first teaser. That happened on May 6th, 2024. A week later, we got this update. The new Vibe loses a member, but gains a new one in the COTG summer release. The new Vibe will be going through some changes as a current member will depart and become a feuding enemy. Who can it be? A new member from among the current GWF roster will replace the departing one. Who will it be? Will this member fit the new Vibe's entertainment theme? The answer is yes. So we already have the answer to this, and the answer will be coming up as we read through these. In fact, the most recent teaser we got, again, I'm recording this on June 26th, answers this question. But we know that there is going to be a shakeup in the new Vibe, and that's what's going to be happening. And next, on May 20th, my birthday, Havoc is banished from the GWF, but why? The latest expansion of Champions of the Galaxy is coming at the end of June, and there will be shockers. Havoc will be banished to a lonely asteroid light years away from GWF action. but why? Who did this to him, and will he seek revenge before the year is over? The answers are coming this summer. Well, I think the easy thing to say is that somehow the Gladiators were behind it, because the Gladiators, Havoc is the one who kind of broke the news of the hive mind thing, and so Havoc could be the one that is banished. What does this have to do with the new set? I don't know. We shall see. But maybe if there's a lot of talk that that maybe the GWF is moving to Merapis, whatever the planet that Horus is from. And there's a lot of speculation on that's what it be. That's what it's going to be. So maybe the Gladiators say, listen, we'll come to this new land, but you got to get rid of Havoc. You got to banish him. I don't know. We're just originally, when this teaser came out, it led me to believe that maybe this set is a all Gladiator set, but we've already seen artwork, and we'll talk about that coming up here. So that is certainly not it. But certainly excited to see why Havoc is banished. I think, and the way it's written here, it says, and will he seek revenge before the year is over? To me, that means it's going to be sort of a thing like there was last year, where you can bring Havoc back when you feel Havoc should come back. Or maybe this means later on in Promoter Prime, maybe we get an updated Havoc card or something in Promoter Prime, or somehow tied in with Promoter Prime later in the year, that's when he comes back. I would actually love that. I loved last year in 2139 having the Gladiators return when you wanted them to return, and that actually made them really, really super interesting to me. That would be fine if that's the same thing with Havoc, but if this is somehow tied into Promoter Prime and Havoc comes back later in the year, that would be awesome. And I always love when the mainline GWF has cards in Promoter Prime. That I'm a big fan for that. I'm a big mark for that, and we're going to get something big here in it as we read forward in all of these updates. On May 27th, 7 days after my birthday, we got this update. The Basilisk turns on Shane in the upcoming Champions of the Galaxy release. In an unexpected turn of events, the Basilisk has turned against his greatest supporter, Shane. But why? Who has led the Basilisk astray? The answer will stun you. A clue: it's a newcomer, and the identity of the newcomer will send shockwaves through the GWF. So, the new feud pitting Basilisk and Shane will drag two teams into the melee. Freedom Fighter Zulfikar and Scorn, Shane's posse, will enter the frame. But will they be overmatched against one of the most mind-blowing new teams ever seen in the GWF? It has to be seen to be believed. All right, so there you go. In my personal fed, Shane is still a loner. Shane does not have a posse. He fights by himself. That's just my personal take on it. Even when Scorn came in and was dressed like him and using his moves, he just completely ignored it. He's like, that's fine. She can do whatever she wants, but I fight alone. So be interesting to see what happens here with the Basilisk and who this team is. To me, the biggest part of this update, this one that I just read, is but they will be overmatched against one of the most mind-blowing new teams ever seen in the GWF. So very excited to find out who is on that team, because it says, a newcomer led him away, and this newcomer, the identity of the newcomer will send shockwaves through the GWF. So, yeah, it's got to be somebody tied with the GWF, or so, I don't know. We'll get to hear it in a second. We'll get to what one of my theories on this is. The next update we got was June 3rd. Evolved will fly solo in upcoming COTG expansion. The Evolved tag team of Horus and Tarval will be going solo with no team affiliation in the upcoming Champions of the Galaxy expansion. But why? So, Horus and Tarval are solo. They are not part of any team. So they are not part of the team that is fighting against Shane's posse, right? Because they said that those guys are going to be taking on another team who led the Basilisk astray. Well, it's not these guys, because they're flying solo. Evolved will no longer be members of the Foundation. I never liked them being members of the Foundation anyway. Who will Oris and Tarval be feuding with coming out of 2139? That's the question. A clue. In addition to continuing some current feuds, they will be facing off against newcomers. And those newcomers have made a shocking move that has triggered a feud with Evolved. What happened and how will it turn out? Now, this could be, because remember, Evolved was trying to capture the Basilisk. So perhaps the feud got triggered because they led the Basilisk away. They're now in control of the Basilisk. I don't know. We will find out. Very excited. Oris, one of my favorite characters in recent game editions. I think he is great. In 2139, he got a little overshadowed by Tarval, who was winning a few more solo matches than he was. But still a super fun card, and very excited to see where this is going. Next, on June 17th, 2024, we got... Oh, no, that's not right. Hold on a second. I skipped an update here. We have one in between. On June 10th, 2024, we got Pinnacle is coming. That is all that needs to be said at this time, as the GWF will be shaken to his core. His finish, Face of Eternity, is the most potent in GWF history. But who is Pinnacle? What is his story? So this was the first new character art, and Tom had said, if I show you character art, it's going to spoil the set. As we read the next one here too, I will give you my theories on why he possibly said this, knowing absolutely nothing. But Pinnacle, a lot of people said perhaps this is a perfect specimen, because Pinnacle of Success is the perfect specimen's finisher. Someone said perhaps these are another theory that got started is perhaps the whole set is, for lack of a better word, woke gladiators. So gladiators free of the hive mind. So there are some folks who thought that Pinnacle could perhaps be Rage, former gladiator. I mean, I guess he still is a gladiator. Hexstar on the Filsinger Games fans Discord brought that up and noticed how Pinnacle's are sort of not armor but outfit in the artwork is sort of a similar feel to Havoc's artwork. So I don't know. So that became kind of the going theory, was that perhaps this was a set of gladiators who were free of the hive mind. But then we got the next teaser. And the next teaser was another newcomer. And we didn't get much info here, but this is obviously, well, I can't say obviously, this from first appearances, this looks like an Animen, right? Who is this newcomer to the GWF? The answers are coming as the GWF enters a new area of thrills and adventure. Who is this frightening hardcore wrestler? What team will he join? Why is he feuding with Oris and Tarval, among others? So we have this sort of primal. He looks very much like Wolf. This led me to my second theory, that all the characters in this set are offspring. I won't say kids. I'll say offspring of former GWF wrestlers. So this could be an offspring of Wolf, and Pinnacle could be an offspring of, I don't know, Lord Nexus or some other Titan. So I don't know if I'm still leaning that way, but I think that's a possibility. Also, could it be that these characters are from sort of future? I know we got Future Shock, but those Future Shock characters were from the past. Maybe these characters are from the future and they're coming back to stop something. I don't know. So anyway, but that was the update we got on June 17th. The most recent update we got on June 24th answered the questions that we got way back at the start when we started this. Catfight claws her way to the new Vibe. Diva is proudly announcing a new member to her new Vibe team, and it is none other than Catfight. So that answers the question, who is the new person? It is Catfight. Really, two new members, as Diva is also promoting the arrival of Catfight's intimidating pet tiger, Zira. Bloody Mary has departed and joins a new team. But why? What is the story of this shocking new team? So there you go. Bloody Mary left. Catfight is in. And my big question is, what happened to Maggie? Because Maggie was Catfight's original tiger. So you better believe if it's not explained in the handbook, when Tom does his Q&A, that's going to be one of my first questions. We got this new Catfight card. Here's what I love about this new art. It's a new artist. It's a mystery artist that we're going to find out more about at GalactiCon. And I really love the artwork, and I really love the layout of the card because it kind of harkens back. I'm excited to see the final product because it kind of harkens back to the old days where there was a box on the card and the wrestler was in the box. But Catfight is in front of the box and the tiger is in the box. Anyway, great artwork. Super excited to see what this card is, what this card is about. And I will say in my 2139 Fed, Catfight has been a little bit stale, stagnant, and a little bit down at the bottom. So it'll be interesting to see if this is an upgrade, if this is a downgrade. Probably, I would think maybe a downgrade, but I don't know. We shall see. And there you have it. That is all we know. Now, there are some other tidbits that Tom posted. I'm sure he posted on Twitter/X. I don't go on Twitter/X much anymore, so I might have missed some. Also, I know he's posted a lot on the message boards. I didn't want to search through that whole thread trying to find all of those little details. But that's what we know. Super exciting set. I love the secrecy around this set. I wish we didn't get the new art, but I'm glad we did. Because I'm glad we got it with not much context. And so very, very super excited for GWF 2140, whatever the name of this game edition is. Still on the website when you order it, it's just Summer Release 2024. So there you go. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Friends, have a great time at GalactiCon. Please come up and say hi if you are there. If you're not there, have fun at the virtual version. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm so happy that it kind of worked out where I got to do both things. I could do this big callback for this audition, but I can also go to the convention. I'm just really, really super excited about it. And I'm super excited to get the new game editions. And you better believe we will do a GalactiCon recap on the next episode. If you have a topic you'd like the show to cover, leave it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe or follow whether you're listening to this, wherever you're listening to this. Check out my personal feds at gwfpromoter.com and lowpromoter.com. The theme song is American Guy by Throwing Toasters, used by permission and available on Apple Music, Spotify, or wherever you get your music. This podcast is not affiliated in any way with any gaming company or their subsidiaries. It's purely for entertainment purposes. This episode is copyright 2024 Saturday Morning Media, Grandpa Choco, executive producer, all rights reserved. www.saturdaymorningmedia.com.